Hello folks, or should I say hola, bienvenido, for have you heard the great news?
Spanish MPs are expected to pass landmark legislation today, granting menstrual leave for women, time off work for painful period conditions like endometriosis, fibroids, pelvic inflammatory disease. This legislation is being brought in by the Equality Minister, Irene Montero, by the socialist left-wing government. The aim of it is to stop the negative perceptions of women when they do need time off for painful periods. This would be 100% paid for by the state at no cost to the individual companies, and it would be on the basis of a doctor deeming it necessary for a woman to have that time off work. Now, not every...
No, congratulations to the ladies of Spain. But by the looks of it in the comment section, you wouldn't think so, no? For people are pissed, I tell you, man, and mostly men, that the women in Spain are getting what they call menstrual leave and getting more rights from their employers and more time off and etc. And I gotta say, why so angry that women are getting time off for the biological conditions? They're getting more rights from their employers. And I know people are getting, men are gonna get pissed off at me that they're gonna say, oh, Sharif, you're just a simp, you're just white knighting for the feminists because, you think you're gonna get you some puss. And I gotta say, hey, that's some bullshit. Numero uno, I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in dividing the sexes into warring tribes. And I don't prescribe that we are the same either, or I don't prescribe to any of that bullshit nonsense that, the new age modern work bullshit either. No, but as a working class man, I support my fellow working class people, whether they be women, men. I'm starting to see a trend right now of this ugliness of the working class, of the common folk. This mentality of, if I'm not happy, why should somebody else be happy? If I don't get time off, why should you get the time off? For what's really sad, as working class people nowadays, we have really become like, crabs in a barrel, as the saying goes, where we drag each other down if any of us try to escape the 9-to-5 grind, or have a dream, or become successful, or getting more concessions, or get anything. So like I said before, like this mentality, if I'm not happy, why should anybody else be happy? It's like, I'm miserable, so they should be miserable too. And it's not just with this menstrual leave with the Spanish woman. I've seen this as well with the college debate of Biden and other Democrats promising people like the debt relief for the college. People are complaining, nobody forgave my debt when I was a kid. I had to pay it all by myself. So why should you get a debt relief? It's like, fuck you, man. It's just like, yeah, so I'm sorry. You had to pay for it. Good for you. But why should somebody else getting the debt relief is going to be a problem for you? It's like, so you suffered, so somebody else also has to suffer? Or how does other people's happiness affect you as well? It's really pitiful. Or people are also complaining about the refugee situation. It's like, like they're jealous of refugees. Like refugees have their life, for example, because they're getting free housing. And all I have to say to these motherfuckers is, if you want free housing like refugees, this is what we want to do. We're going to take you and your family, we're going to put you in a war zone for a couple of months, and you're going to get shelled, and maybe because a couple of your family is going to die, and then you have to do a long trek to go to a neighboring country, and then get on a boat or a 18-wheeler and cramped with 50 other people, like the Syrian, Afghan, and other refugees have to do. And then, if you survived all that harrowing journey, because a lot of people don't survive, remember, then you can get free housing from the government. Does that sound a good plan for you? No, exactly. So shut the fuck up. All right. Refugees don't have the life because they're getting free housing from the government, right? So stop being jealous of fucking refugees. Sorry that I said fucking refugees, but of refugees. What else? Hence, these are all the reasons I'm very disturbed by this ugliness, this pettiness I see with the common folk. For maybe the elites are better than us, I would say. Not just like, because wealth-wise, yeah, they have a lot of cash, but maybe people-wise as well, character-wise, maybe they're better than us. For the system have robbed us, I would say so. Not just of wealth, I would say so, but of character as well, of humanity, of heart, of courage, of honor. For yes, we don't have what do you call it, monetary wealth in this capitalist world, but that doesn't mean we should not have heart, compassion, character, honor, all those things I was talking about, integrity, courage. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, we don't have money, we are poor, but we shouldn't, we shouldn't, that doesn't mean we should not, aspire to be great as well, because money is not everything that makes people great. There's something intrinsic in humanity that makes us great, not just money, I would say so. So let's not forget that, because, that's what the systems try to do, try to rob us of our very own humanity, because they promise, because they make us seem like, you don't have money, so you ain't nothing. But that's not true though. We have other qualities. So don't let them rob us of that, and for, in exchange of, a job in a corporation, so you can save up your money and buy toys like Apple, Tesla, everything like that. Yeah, I love those things. Those things are cool, but those things cannot replace our humanity and the human soul, which is, I think, our greatest quality of the working class. Our character, our compassion, our courage, and etc. So let's work on that, because it's looking like a very lamentable state, the case of the working class, from what we've seen, especially in America. All right, and to those people out there that talk about, oh my God, I said, you forgot about the trans women and the trans men. They could also menstruate. What about them, Sharif?
Why? Stop. Why is this thing not hot? I swear to God, if anyone says welcome to womanhood, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Stop it. Get some help.